All right, I want to check in now with Brad Rosewell, who's the Shadow Treasurer and local member for Sandringham, just to see how this community meeting went about the suburban rail loop. And it was really interesting because after I spoke to Brad yesterday, a lot of callers rang in who were on the suburban rail loop line, and they were so distressed, Brad, about having their homes potentially compulsory acquired and also not being offered what the properties are worth.
Yeah, g'day, Jacqui. It was a very successful meeting last night. Around 300 locals ended up turning up. It was pretty wet weather, so I wasn't expecting the 350 that had registered, but still a massive showing from the local community. And you're absolutely right. The amount of uncertainty in the community about the impact of the suburban rail loop was on full show last night. You know, you're taking some great Friday knock-off calls. If my community had a say, they'd be knocking off the suburban rail loop tomorrow because, you know, last night was the opportunity to share with the community the impact of it, whether it be 18-storey high-rise residential towers in residential communities, whether it be lack of open space, whether it be the reduction of lanes on local roads. There was this one person last night, actually, Jacqui, who in tears said to me that she doesn't want to wake up one day, open up the window of her balcony and find dust on her balcony. And she was referring to the Category A waste, the 6,000 cubic metres of Category A waste at the William Fry Reserve in Hyatt that needs to be removed before the boring machines arrive there. Like, this is the level of angst within the community. And, you know, the message was loud and clear last night. The community just, well, firstly doesn't know it, and when they find out about it, doesn't want it.
So where to from here, Brad?
Yeah, good question. I put a question to the room at the end of the evening and sought unanimous approval. The question that I put was that the suburban rail loop be paused, that the government actually reveal to the Victorian people the contracts that they've signed on behalf of Victorian taxpayers, and the Victorian government put people and the needs of people ahead of pet priority projects. We've got Victorian Parliament sitting next week, Jacqui, and I'll be taking the sentiment of my community to Parliament. My encouragement to the government is to, stop closing your ears to the sentiment of the community, not just my community, but as you said at the top, communities that are impacted by the suburban rail loop right around metropolitan Melbourne.
Brad Rosewell is the Shadow Treasurer and member for Sandy. Brad, thank you.